Wanna have some fun? Throw your blues away. Are you feeling sad? Got a problem? Here's a cure. We got the cure. Do the chicken dance. Make you happy for sure. Reach out your arms and swing your partner. Make like a bird and try to fly. Come on out there, you hens and roosters. Just hook your arms now and don't be shy. Hey, you're in the swing. You're clucking like a bird. You're flapping your wings.
So today we are here to learn about a very common principle of mathematics, that is, like you can say, like it started in 1834 with the German mathematician Peter Dirichlet. So it was who given the idea of pigeonhole principle. This is also known as Draw's principle. Draw's principle or box principle or self principle, but most commonly it is known as pigeonholes principle. So this is a very important concept, and now it is very common in all the Olympiads, you can see. So let's understand what is this and what is the importance of learning this pigeonhole principle. So it is stated that if there are 4 pigeons going back to their 3 pigeons hole. So suppose like here, if you take the example, there are 9 pigeonhole. So there must be at least one of the pigeonhole will have 10 pigeons. If there are 10 pigeons and there are 9 pigeonholes, then if seeing the picture, you can see then at least one of the pigeonhole will have 2 pigeons, right? So now you see, suppose there are 3 hand gloves, then at least 2 of them are left or at least 2 of them are right? Then only it can fix. So we typically encounter words like in how many ways, at least. In this type of combination problem we are going to use pigeonhole principle. Pigeonhole principle is based on one more fact, that is called as worst case scenario. So let's see how we will solve problem based on this. This is going to be a very important lesson. So please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned to us. So let's start with. So see in this question what is being given. So it is being given that there are red balls, then you have white balls, then you have white balls, and then you have yellow balls, and then you have black balls. These are the 4 combination given. These are 8, these are 9, these are 8, and these are 2, right? So if Jane is blindfolded, means she is not able to see which ball she is picking up, at least how many ball must she remove from the bag so that she will get 3 balls of the same color. So first ball in first round, means we can say balls in first rounds. We will assume taking as worst case scenario. So we'll assume in worst case scenario what? That 1 ball of each color for the first round will come. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Similarly in second round, we'll assume that all will be 1, 1, 1 each, right? So that far we have 8 balls. Okay. So till second round we have 8 balls. Now she has to get 3 balls of same color. So for getting, you have 2 balls of same color. So for getting 3 balls of same color, 8 balls plus 1 ball will give you any color same ball. Means maybe it can be red, white, yellow or black. So how many combination it will be? So she must remove at least 9 balls. So she must remove at least 9 balls. Then she can have at least 3 balls of the same color. That means in the third round, no matter what colors he picks up, 3 balls will come of the same color. That is the concept they are going to teach in the pigeonhole principle. So see, in this question, what we are being given, that a teacher distribute 48 storybook to her class. How big is the class size if at least one student gets 3 books? You don't know what is the class size. So you have just knowing that at least one student gets 3 books. Let's work backward. So backward, if you work, if each student, we assume, get 2 books, right? So how much will be the books? 22 into 2 will be 44. So what is the difference? 48 minus 44. This give you 4 books. So that means at least one student will have 3 books. So that means we have 22 students in the class. Now see this question. 140 students are involved in voting for the model student. Alice has received 31 votes, Betty has 41 votes, and Cindy 47 votes. So the two competitors are Betty and Cindy, because they are going to compete, because you can see they are close. So what is the difference between the votes? 47 minus 41, that is 6. So 6 votes. Now, how much is the total number of votes? Total number of votes is how much? 31 plus 41 plus 47. So that is how much? 119 votes. This is the total number of votes. Now, what else is asked? So, how much is the total votes given? 140 students. So how much is the vote casted? 140 minus 119. So that means 21 votes are left to be casted. Means that are not casted by any of the students, so that are left. Now they are asking at least how many more votes must Cindy receive to ensure that she is the model student. So 21 votes are left. 6 vote is the difference. So let's take the difference. 21 minus 16. 21 minus 6 give you 15. So 15 votes. Okay. So now there are two competitors, Betty and Cindy, divided by 2. So how much you got? 7, remainder 1. So that means if she got 8 votes, that is 7 plus 1 more, then she will be the winner. For being the winner, that is the only thing required. So hope you understand the logic behind it. So we have 4 type of card: heart, heart, club, diamonds, and spades. So how many types? All of them are there. 13, 13, 13 and 13. So how many cards must you draw at random to get all the 4 patterns? So in worst case scenario, we have to assume that we have to take 13 of this, 13 of this, and 13 of this. So how many cards we got? 39 cards. So we have all 3 patterns. And now the 4th card, any one of them if you pick, then you will have all the 4 patterns. So how many cards we have to pick? 40 cards. And that's give you the answer. That's it. Now see this question. The height of the tallest student in class 3C is 132 centimeter. So assume this is 132 centimeter. And height of the shortest is how much? 124 centimeter. So let's see the difference between them. How much is the difference? 8 centimeter. So that means at least you will have, according to pigeonhole principle, you must have 9 different heights. Right? Here we are going to apply the pigeonhole principle. 9 different heights. Now let's go and think, like if the class size is having 3 students, then what will happen? 9 times 3, 27 students. But what they are saying? At least 4. So it will be how much? 27 plus 1. Again applying the concept of pigeonhole principle. So what would be the answer? 28 students. So the class size will be at least 28 students if it is given that at least 4 students are of the same height. So we'll say there are at least 28 students in the class. This is all the application of pigeonhole principle that was given by the famous mathematician. So just you learn this concept and it is very easy to understand, and then I think you will be able to solve any questions based on this, because if you understand the concept you can solve even the Olympiad tough problem like from RMO or any good Olympiad exam. So stay tuned to our channel. Please subscribe, click the blink button, click the bell button, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.